YouTube. Hello people. Hello dear friends. Favorite fanatics of electric skateboard. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Pavel here again, and you have decided to build your own DIY electric skateboard, and I say do it. It's definitely good experience. It's definitely fun, especially if you know what you're doing with tools, and you can get the board you desire. You can choose everything that you want your board to do: the power, the amount of motors, the drive type, belt or direct or hub. So let's cover in this video a list of parts that you will need to build an electric skateboard. You need to know this because you need to put the list together in your mind, put a price tag next to all of them, and see how much it's going to cost you in the end. Because maybe you'll say no to it straight away. No point buying all the bits or halfway through and then realizing you don't have money to finish the board off, and you'll be stuck with parts you don't need. Yeah, and by the way, if you're curious, I am in Mediterranean Sea, Menorca, Spain. So let's take a look. So now the front and rear trucks, preferably rear trucks with a trusted motor mount. As for trucks guys, I have decided to go for Slick Revolution trucks, dual motor mount trucks. I believe these are really good. I've got the same set on my Flex E-board. These come standard with Flex E-board. The way Slick Revolution made the motor mounts is very good, very high quality. They are reinforced. You can see there's a rib here, so they are reinforced. They don't bend. You also slide the motor, so you could have your pulley still on the motor, don't have to take it all off, and it will not spin out on you as well. It is just brilliant. Design is very good. They're not expensive. The quality is outstanding. The paint job on it, they're just brilliant. They don't come in any different colors. They're black, they're fully assembled, and that's it. So pulley goes straight on the wheel. Brilliant. So the front exactly the same, but obviously without the motor mounts. Very good quality, and yeah, as I said, this is very good choice if you guys want to build a DIY board. So guys, the deck, what I went for is for Slick Revolution carbon fiber handmade deck, longboard deck. This one here is a newer style. It is thinner, so it's more flexible than the original Flex E-board deck. Absolutely gorgeous quality, real carbon fiber composite here. So not the whole deck is made out of carbon fiber, just to let you know. The bottom layer is made out of it, and it is a pre-charged deck. So that's what I'm going to use. As I mentioned before, Slick Revolution got all sorts of decks. As you can see, I went for Slick Revolution deck and the front and rear trucks purely because they're available, not expensive, and also really good quality. And obviously we will require the transmitter and the receiver. So this time what I went for is something different. I never have experienced the controller with the trigger. So alien command, that's what I'm going to try for this build. So as for the remote, I really love the Slick Revolution original remote here. I know if some people say it's cheap and everything else, but I had the board close to a year now, and this remote never let me down. So yes, this remote is very good. Unfortunately, I cannot use it for my DIY because the Slick Revolution's speed controller has integrated transmitter, receiver. So yeah, I can use it. What I went for this time is this beauty here. So this one here is the Alien Power Systems remote. It's a trigger operated. I never had one before. I always used to have the thumb operated, but hopefully it'll be nice. It fits very nicely in my hand. Yeah, it's quite nice. Well, take a look. I got a separate video covering this remote if you want to. So this is my remote covered. It comes with all sorts of things, like obviously the receiver itself, the strap for your wrist, which is not very good actually, and well, these two main things that you will need, these are here. Okay, so definitely remember to pick yourself up a nice, good remote, reliable remote. I will test it out and let you guys know if it's any better than the thumb activated joystick type of remote that I've got on the boat so far. Rough Stuff wheels by Slick Revolution. As for wheels, guys, I really do like Rough Stuff wheels by Slick Revolution. Take a look at my other videos on my channel, you see what I'm talking about. These are my favorite wheels. So I'm most likely going to have these on, or I will sometimes use the Tramper stickies. These are 90mm, very high quality, very bouncy, very nice. So I'll see what I use, I don't know, but this I got a choice. They all got bearings in them already, and this one came with a very high quality bearing from Tramper. So here we go, these are my wheels. So as you can see, I have chosen quite a lot of parts by Slick Revolution. The deck, the front and rear trucks, the motor mounts, the wheels. Well, purely because I'm in UK and those boys got a lot of parts that you can use for DIY boats. Found some really cool wheels to use on my skateboard. So, and one of the most important things regarding the DIY electric skateboards, battery. I haven't covered this subject yet, but what I'm going to do, and this is just me guys, you have to be careful with the batteries. If you want to take a chances, it's up to you, but I'm warning you, batteries are not a joke. They do blow up, they do catch fires, so you have to be really careful. So my plan for my DIY is, obviously I want to save money as much as I can, so I was able to obtain two damaged batteries, or battery packs I would say, by Slick Revolution. They are from Flexiboard, the board that I've got currently, and I use it every day. It's flexible, so I really like this idea. So what I've done, I have replaced all the cells in the battery packs from LG cells to Samsung 30Qs. I have bypassed the BMSs on the discharge side as well. So BMSs are only being used for charging. I will control the discharge of the batteries using VECs. I will leave the link in the description below for the video on how I've done so. So my plan is to connect two of those battery packs in series, giving me a total of 12S4P battery pack. I'm going to be using the same BMSs that came with the battery packs, and well, hopefully it's going to be all fine. If it doesn't, that's what's coming for me. And definitely don't forget about your ECs or controllers. So what I went for this build are two FlipSky FE ESCs, 50 amp each. They don't have the FOC mode, but I don't really want it for this build. Trying to keep it as cheap as possible, I was able to pick up both of them for under £90 delivered. Had to wait a little bit from China, but why not? Flip Sky ECs. These are the 50 amp, they can work up to 13S, and yeah, up to 60 volt. They're not too big, quite thin, and these were quite cheap as well. They don't come with motor connectors, so get some motor connectors to fit your motors. That's it really. So two of these will be powering my new build. So the switch button or the power button, this time I'm not going to do the tramper trick where you use the sparkless XT90s, which is quite a good idea anyway if you don't have enough space. This time I'm going to go for a fused switch, and it will have a proper button. I like it. I think it's much better. It's definitely much easier and looks much more professional. This one here is rated up to 80 amp. I've got this from Russia. Funny enough, they're widely available for sale. This one was on eBay. So suspension, well, you can call it suspension, I guess. I have a variety of riser pads that I've picked up. Some of them are flexible rubber, some of them quite hard plastic, like this one here, just in case you want to go for bigger wheels. I also found these nice ones here. They're quite thick and they're very flexible. So these are rubber. This should stop some vibration transfer from the wheels to the deck, which is quite nice. Also, we've got to do with kind of these parts. I've got myself some directional screws. What I mean by directional is you get two screws that are painted red, very nicely power coated red. So those will go at the back of the board. So if I see them in the front, that means my board is the wrong way around, which I think is a quite good idea. Also got some different length screws for my trucks. So because this new build will be quite a high speed board, I believe I should be easily hitting 30 miles an hour. I definitely want to have a good stability and don't want any speed wobbles. So what I went for this time are the orangutan nipples. These are made in California. These are the original. They're quite expensive, and I went for the hard ones. So these are the yellow. So I heard good things about it, and hopefully it'll do a good job for me. So here we go. So this is my suspension covered. As for the grip tape, I will not show you what I've got here. I've got a couple of different ideas for my grip tape. That's going to be a surprise, so take a look guys later at my videos when I'm going to finish the build, then you'll see. So don't forget to get yourself grip tape. Sorry, that's what I wanted to say. Very important part of any board, the motors. You have to have a nice set of motors if you want to achieve some good speeds and torque. What I went for are the 6354 motors by Streetwing. They are censored motors. They're very nice quality, very nice quality. These are 190 kV, and each one of these motors will pull a bit over 2,500 watt. I'm gonna have two of these bad boys on my new DIY, so we'll potentially have about 5,000 watt board. Beautiful motors. Don't forget guys, motors don't come with the fixing bolts. So what you will need is a set of 4mm screws. I'm not sure what kind of motor mounts you will use, so the depth should be measured, because you don't want to go too deep in the motor and end up damaging the coils. So anyway, so these are the motors. Custom grip tape. What else did I miss? Well, probably nothing. If I have, you'll see it in the build. So guys, this is pretty much what you need to consider if you want to build yourself a DIY electric skateboard. The battery, I believe, is one of the most complicated and dangerous part about any DIY electric skateboard, and they are hard to build correctly, and they're very expensive to buy. So think carefully how much you want to spend on your DIY board. Put a list together of all the parts that you will require. Use my video if you want to. So the deck, the grip tape, the trucks, the motor mounts, the motors, the EC or VEC, the battery case, the battery itself, the bushings, the wheels, the remote. So there are quite a few parts you need to consider. Put a list together, put numbers next to it, try looking for them on internet and see how much this board will potentially cost you. And then you can judge for yourself if you want to spend that money and your time and build a board for yourself, which I like doing, or you just want to spend just a bit more and buy a factory one. Entirely up to you. The only thing I will ask you to do, please, is stay safe. Don't do something you're not comfortable to do, and if you're not sure, read up. There are a lot of forums out there, a lot of smart people, much smarter than myself, and they got the knowledge. So ask the questions if you need to. That's pretty much it, guys. If you like the video, please thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. I will be coming out with other videos of the actual build and also testing of my new electrical skateboard DIY. And as always, ride safe.